Yeah.
I'm gonna do my.
Hello. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Burt Field here at Springfield's Central High School. Today we have some boys varsity lacrosse Western Massachusetts Class B championship. Number 1 seeded Pope Francis Cardinals against, I believe, the number 4 seeded Wahconah Warriors. Got around 3 minutes and 15 seconds of game time. We do apologize for the delay. Waconah's bus was a wee bit behind, so they wanted to ensure that they have adequate time to warm up and be ready to go and have a fair opportunity, just like the Cardinals do. We are on number 9. That is not my McDonald's order. That is our graphics software. So not a huge turnout on our side because we're directly in the beautiful beaming sun right on top of the roof here of the press box. So everybody's on the other side of the field, clustered in the shade. Seems to be having a much more enjoyable time than we are. Just to remind everybody today, here's your daily reminder to stay hydrated. Summer is coming. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Sunscreen as well. Chris brought sunscreen for the crew. Mama Chris came prepared and brought water. She is ready for motherhood.
I have a lighter colored shirt than we did in the car.
Okay. I'm bored now. So, we got the refs making very awkward eye contact with us. I don't know what they're doing. They're just like staring up at me. It's making me a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know if they're looking at me or the guy below me, but either way, it's really interesting. They're so confused. Anyway, so we're going to be juggling around a little bit here. I'll be doing a couple different jobs at once. Caleb running the show. I'll be chatting, commentating. And we're ready to play some lacrosse. I believe the sound system here is not working. So, guess AJ will have to belt out the national anthem for us. No, yeah, for like the 5th time. No, AJ has another commitment right now. Hopefully he'll be able to make it for the game a little bit later today. So we can take over. Hopefully he'll be here for the second half. Or, for the other 3rd and 4th quarters. I forget we play 12-minute quarters here for boys lacrosse. Very excited for this one. It's going to be one heck of a game. I almost said Central. Wow, Wahconah. It's always been a fun game between when Pope plays Wahconah. So we're going to see today if we can get a great Western Massachusetts championship game with Wahconah and Pope Francis. Wahconah stepping out to take the field. Pope Francis going to do one last huddle together. Get ready to rock and roll here at Springfield's Central High School.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow, it is really hot up here. Like, it is obnoxiously hot. So, Wahconah, center field, ready to go. Pope Francis now heading out to center field. Okay. So, we're all in a kind of condensed space, so you might hear other voices talking, doing their own respective jobs. So they'll get kind of a taste of Pope Productions in action, kind of what goes on a little bit more behind the scenes during today's game. Bear with us a little bit. Ignore the current DoorDash discussion because that's not what we usually talk about. Good. So, hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Today's going to be a huge day, hopefully, Pope Productions. We have 997 subscribers currently on the YouTube channel. Yeah, 997. So if you really want to make the seniors' day before graduation, or Chris and I, we're hoping to get 1,000 subs before we graduate tomorrow. And we are just about set to go here in Wahconah. We're live. We're rolling. Oh, it's counting upwards. That's kind of annoying. I do apologize about that. So I will actually fix that really quick. Working on getting that clock updated so we've got the accurate time showing up for you. There we go. And Chris, you are good to go now. So far, Pope Francis' offense dominating. Wahconah coming out here with a very physical game. I don't have a roster, unfortunately. So we're going to be oh, wow. Lacrosse stick went airborne there. And that's going to be a Pope Francis goal. 1-0. Everybody was a little bit busy watching the stick fly there. To be able to catch that goal. Not sure who got that. I was a little bit distracted myself, as Caleb is right now. .10:59 on the clock. 1-0 Pope Francis. Pope Francis, again, the #1 seed here in Class B. I need to be very careful walking around. I have a tendency to walk when I'm talking, and there's a big gaping staircase just to my left. Do not want to end up falling down through that. Here we go. Wahconah making their first offensive advance of the game. Spinning and dishing. And here we go. Wahconah sliding in, stretching out, get a good passing run here. And we're going to see how this is going to work. Wahconah moving around again. Wahconah moving left to right on your screen. Pope Francis moving right to left. And Wahconah, oh, gets a nice shot center there. Nice stop there. I believe Matt Davis did get a piece of his stick on it. So great first appearance today from Matt Davis. Cardinal netminder. Star netminder, I believe the sophomore netminder. Wahconah moving around behind the net. Yes, they can go behind the net. That's going to be a great defensive play there by Pope Francis. Pope Francis has possession, 3 guys on 1 player. And that's going to pass back to Matt Davis. Doing the best I can with the names here. Don't have the rosters again, as I've said. And that's going to get shot up to center field. Great catch there by, I believe, Richard Roy, WPI commit. That's going to get moved over to number 10. I really should know these guys by now. I've been watching it for a whole season. And Pope Francis is going to move around the right side now. Get themselves set up, try to find an offensive opportunity here. That's going to go moving around. Gage Sprolonga back to the center. Moving it around. Cardinals keeping a close eye. Finding an offensive opportunity here to try to score another goal. 1-0 lead. First offense is key. Get the momentum moving and keep it moving as we move forward in this game. That's going to go right to the center. It's a great defensive play by Wahconah. They will scoop it up and they will haul it out of their defensive zone. Heavily pressured, though. Again, 3-man offense. 3-man defense, my apologies, by the Cardinals. But the Wahconah player will get through, maintaining possession. Great moves here by Wahconah. And that's going to get sauced right over to the center. And that's going to get a wide open shot on Davis. And that's going to be a Wahconah goal. Trying to get these connection issues sorted out at the moment. Don't have a great signal. Do apologize for that. Did not have Wi-Fi here available for us at Central, so we're trying to go off hotspots the best that we can.
I'm looking at Andrew's computer.
That is agitating. Give me one moment while I try to work this out. I'll stop commentating. Caleb's phone appears temperamental, doesn't it? It wants to be held, apparently, in order for it to work. Don't know what's going on with that, but
I'm gonna change the.
and here we go, back at it. Cardinals up by 1 goal, 2-1 now. Back and forth offense so far in this game. That is very peculiar. I've never seen a cell phone hotspot that doesn't work unless it's being held. So,
Just like stick it up on that or something.
iPhone acting up a little bit here.
No, just make sure my phone doesn't blow up.
Yes. Gotta find a balance. That seems to be working a little bit better now. I can confirm we have now hit 1,000 subscribers. What a monumental occasion here for Pope Productions as the Sitniks are arguing over who's going to be the 7th as they keep unsubscribing and resubscribing. Either way, if we could focus on the lacrosse game happening, that would be awesome. And that is a beautiful 1K to look at here on Pope Prep. So a bit of a celebratory moment for us here. That is for certain. So congratulations to the great crew that's helped us get to this monumental milestone here at the here today, day before graduation. 1,000 subs looks pretty good on us. And Wahconah's got a fire that one in. Matt Davis will make the save. Pope Francis going to move up. Quick line changes here. Nice pickup with the long stick. Oh, and that's going to get whacked away. Great defensive play there by the Warriors. Strong defense here by Pope Francis. Very aggressive. And that's going to get knocked loose. And we're going to have a whistle. Timeout called by Wahconah. 2-1. 6 minutes, 51 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. We will be right back. Timeout coming to a close very quickly here. Pope Francis stepping back on the field, as are the Warriors. The crew very anxiously arguing about the 1,000 subscribers. Did not matter that much. Anyways, we're getting started back here. And here we go. Wahconah advancing up the field with that long stick. Charging, and he's going to release pass. And great save there by Matt Davis to prevent that one from going in. Outstanding play. And here we go. Pope Francis sliding up the field, moving deep past 2 defenders, and he's waiting patiently to see what's gonna come of this. Chris appears to have had a cut on her leg applying sunscreen and is currently doing some sort of Irish jig. Also have some Hornets up here paying us a visit, so always a new adventure here on Pope Prep. Gage Berlanga, in the meantime, actually playing the cross. He's going to get in. That is going to go in through the legs, megged him, and that's going to be a 3-1 Pope lead with 5:43 to go here in the first quarter. Just a reminder, yesterday, Pope Francis baseball took an unfortunate loss to the West Springfield Terriers at Springfield College at the Archie Allen Field. That was a 2-1 loss. So West Springfield with an outstanding comeback in the top of the 7th to score almost 3 runs, but a bit of a confusion there on the 3rd. And Pope Francis just couldn't quite make a comeback. Chris Torres came prepared for the Cardinals, I believe throwing all 7 innings as a pitcher. So congratulations to Westside on their win. And we'll have Wahconah possession award here. I believe there's an error or a foul on the faceoff. So Wahconah will earn possession from that faceoff. Wahconah is maneuvering themselves around. John dancing precariously holding my iPad, my very expensive iPad, over the edge. Mentally a 13. Anyway, sorry. Wahconah has possession now after I throw some shade at the crew. Flexing his GPA on me, making me feel self-conscious. Anyways, Wahconah dancing around. Here we go. Wahconah, nice pass out to the center. He's going to go, and Matt Davis is going to make another outstanding save. Matt Davis with the performance of the night so far for the Cardinals. If Davis can keep this performance rolling, I think we will have a very, very happy team of Cardinals here. Hopefully, very soon. Pope Francis with possession. Taking a bit of time to get themselves set up, figure out what to do with it. Standing off the left side of the field, passes it behind the net. Not quite to Richard Roy. And we're going to regain possession, moving it around center field. Center of the field, I guess, not center field. And we got a musical accompaniment by a passing vehicle. Pope Francis. Here we go. Moving around behind the net, passes out to center. Moving around. Pope Francis taking their time to get themselves fully established and set up here in their offensive zone. It is extremely hot. Richard Roy going to push a man, body him, and that is going to be a save. Oh, they're fighting. And Wahconah will maintain possession after a nice cover up there by the goaltender. Pope Francis regains possession off of that one. Wow, that's going to hurt. I would not want to be on the receiving end of that double whack. Richard Roy getting whacked as well. Very, very physical game here from Wahconah so far. And we'll see what Pope's going to do. Gage Berlanga just got knocked over. 2-for-1 hit, and that's going to be a Wahconah recovery as they move up the field. Nice interception there by Pope Francis, and they will charge back to the left side of your screens. Strong offense so far by both sides. Pope Francis taking time to set themselves up here.
Yeah, I know you mean. Probably all the same shoes on.
Pope Francis calls time. Wahconah fans certainly have something to say about that timeout. But we'll see what will come of this timeout here with Coach, and we'll be right back. Just as a fun fact, for those of you who don't know, Chris Sitnick, my co-director, and I are actually going to prom together. So this is going to be an interesting amalgamation of personalities here as a prom date. Chris and I, for those of you who don't know, Chris and I have a very love-hate relationship. We have hot and cold very quickly, and it will switch within seconds if we're happy or mad at each other. So interesting to see how this prom is going to go next Wednesday. Prom at Great Horse. Interesting. I've seen a lot of proms at the log cabin. Not a lot of Great Horse this year, so. But Great Horse, I'm sure, will be a wonderful venue nonetheless. A hornet just landed on my hand. That was a little bit scary there. I just had to take a hot second, not talk, because I've never been stung, and I'm scared if I get stung, I'm gonna like jump over the freaking railing. Is he on me? I think it's on me. Oh my god, I'm like terrified right now. Anyways, Wahconah is gonna save that, and Caleb's gonna slide over and stop doing his job. That's okay too. I'm like paranoid of this bee to come back. And Wahconah's going to slide to keep that one in. I don't think it's quite going to go in, but it will be Pope Francis' possession nonetheless, which is good news. Caleb will actually do his job again. No, I'm scared if I get stung, I'm going to like jump and like fall off. Like, this fence is not very high. Not as bad as Minnetonka. Minnetonka was scary. But Central's not too bad in terms of the press box. The Cardinals are battling for it. 2 Cardinals, 2 Warriors. And that's going to go out of bounds. The bee's back. Never mind, it's a piece of pollen. And Cardinals will keep possession off of that one. 10 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Going to fight, and Wahconah will make that stop. Goaltender will lose track of it there, but it's okay. Wahconah will nab it. 2-1, and that'll end the first quarter. 3 goals for the Cardinals, 1 goal for the Warriors. We'll be right back after a brief break on Pope Prep. Hey, we're starting the second quarter here. We're going through it up here. We're having a moment. We've switched sides now. Cardinals moving left to right. Wahconah moving right to left.
So it's literally every sport mixed in one. Yeah, it's like hockey. It's hockey but upside down. No, it literally is. It's hockey but upside down.
And Pope Francis moving in here. Gonna fight past Wahconah. Wahconah's doing a great job on defense there, keeping him out. We did intend to bring you coverage of the girls lacrosse game as well. Unfortunately, we had some concerns as the baccalaureate mass is tonight. And the other ones here who can drive are Chris and I, or the two seniors. So it was a bit of a hike out to Pittsfield, so we wanted to make sure that we'd be back in time for our baccalaureate celebration. So to make sure we opted not to do the girls' game today. We do apologize for that. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock is graduation at Pope Francis, so we'll be celebrating. I will be there as well. Yes. So all the senior festivities, baccalaureate, and graduation. Baccalaureate will be uploaded at a later date. I believe graduation is going to be live streamed right here on Pope Prep if you're interested. 4 o'clock tomorrow. I will confirm that with Mr. Jeffrey. That baccalaureate or that graduation will be live streamed, and Wahconah will score. A lot of excited Wahconah fans right below us. We always seem to find a way to sit on the wrong side at these things. Doesn't matter though, because Pope Francis is in the shade. They're all looking at us like we are stupid, standing on top of this hot press box.
You know who you remind me of? A mini Ben LaCroix.
Do Wahconah's going to regain possession here. And we'll see what they're going to do with this opportunity. One thing I will say about boys lacrosse, there's a lot more stoppages than girls lacrosse. Games take a little bit longer to get through. And we've all got the munchies. So hopefully they manage to get through this game. We can go grab some food. But I digress on that, on the food subject. And Wahconah moving in, fighting. And they're going to get it, but Matt Davis will make the save. Pope Francis now moving up. Again, Pope Francis moving from left to right. And Pope Francis will score. We're discussing hydration. Hydration is very important, as we're all drinking from the same water bottle. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, never mind. They just look the same. Wahconah will earn possession from that one. A little flingy flew, and I believe Pope Francis. Nope, he lost it. And, it's bouncing around. Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it? Pope Francis is gonna get it. And Pope left to right. Wahconah right to left. Pope Francis, quick nab there with the long stick. And we're charging right on up the field. Oh, Wahconah with the defensive play. Lost his stick. That's going to roll out. And that is going to be Pope Francis' possession. Unhappy Wahconah fans with that call. I digress. Pope Francis has... Pope Francis has possession. And here we go. 4-2. 8:38 left on the clock here in the second quarter. As Pope Francis fights now for the Western Mass title here in boys lacrosse. Going to try to get girls lacrosse updates for you on the score. Not sure if we're going to be able to do it or if anybody's out there that can help us. But we'll try our best to at least give you an update of how that game is going. Nice nab there by Wahconah, as they will now move up the field yet again. Quite a fan base here from Wahconah. I don't think there'd be this many folks. I believe it was a pretty long drive for them to get out here. So good to see a mixture of both teams' fans here, enthusiastic and proud, as the PVIAC and MIAA like to encourage. Plenty of sportsmanship, positivity, and happiness at these games and contests. Really hoping AJ makes an appearance soon. But I'm not sure if AJ will be able to make it or not. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here. Not sure what the call is going to be. It is going to be in the direction of Wahconah. Some sort of a foul there on Pope Francis. Don't have a great view of the refs. Wahconah D'ing it up, or Pope Francis D'ing it up. Wahconah going to maneuver by, and he's going to be heavily pressured. And can he get a shot off? He will, but it will go wide. And that ball will roll on out. And here we go. Pope Francis. And now we got knocked loose by Wahconah. Pope Francis is going to slide that one right on over to the offense. And here we go. Pope Francis looking to set up. Good passing. Good passing in the offensive zone. Key to good lacrosse. Work the outsides well and wait for that. Wait for the opportunity to get into the offensive zone. Not sure what just happened to our camera. A little bit weird. Looking into that for you as we speak. In the meantime, still Pope Francis possession. Yes, it's on. And Wahconah, never mind, Pope Francis, sorry, will score. There we go, problem solved. Hit the wrong button. And at 6:03, it's going to be a 5-2 game in favor of Pope Francis. And here we go. Pope Francis getting ready to go. Wahconah has a good opportunity here. We'll see what they can do with it. And the goalie is going to long ball that one just past the 50-yard line to his offense. And we'll see what Wahconah can do here. So far, Pope Francis has had more success on the offensive end. 5-2 in favor of the Cardinals. And we're going to have a quick timeout taken here at 5:31. We'll be right back. And here we go. Pope Francis. Both teams now back on the turf. Ready to play. They're judging my taste in music while we speak.
No, I just don't want to listen to someone swearing.
That's a good point.
Also,
I will listen to anything but swearing.
you listen to him so much that it's redundant.
Pope Francis coming out here. Wahconah with possession at the moment. Apparently my iPad is now a music device.
That was John.
Oh, that was John. Okay, never mind. Wahconah looking to work it around. Can they? Will they? They will move in. Wide open shot. That'll go wide, though. And we'll see which way possession is going to go. I believe it will be in the way of Wahconah. Yes, it will. Here's Wahconah around behind the net, heavily guarded by Pope Francis.
You know what's really sad is I knew the song before it became a meme. So I didn't know what the meme was until.
Matt Davis will pick that one up. And Pope Francis is going to move it up now into their offensive zone rather quickly, I might add. Charging ahead. And they will get stopped quickly and work to set up their offensive strategy.
It's definitely not. Okay. The bait, like the.
A lot of wind up here in the press box, I will say that too, finally, which is a bit of a relief from the heat. But Pope Francis moving around, working to get themselves set up, and we'll see what they're going to do here.
The video would be more helpful.
Stretching it out, working behind the net, looking at his options. Here we go. Going to move up. Looks like we're going to have it. What's going to do? Strong defense from Wahconah. Gage, score! Outstanding offense there. And that's going to be a Cardinal goal, giving us a 6-2 lead with 3:37 left here in the second quarter.
Can I see what it is? 'Cause I don't know what
Great start for Pope Francis here in the first half of action here at Springfield Central. And here we go. Right back at it.
Don't spill.
And Pope Francis is going to get possession of that. Dan Bez doing a great job on the faceoff. He's going to move up rather quickly. And he's heavily pressured by Wahconah. He's going to move it back now. And here we go. There's going to be a call here. Not sure what the call is on the field.
It's your playlist, John. I switched it.
But it does appear that possession will go in the way of Wahconah. An interception there by Pope. Let's see. Gage buries it again. 7-2, Pope Francis. Good stuff from the Cardinals. 7-2 lead, 3:10 to go in the second quarter. Awesome performance by Pope Francis thus far. With a Western Mass title here in anticipation for both teams. I said yesterday that Pope looked like they were going to have a good Western Mass title, and I jinxed it, so I'm not going to say it today. And we're going to hope for the best here for these Cardinals, as they so far seem to be dominating the offense. And we're going to have a timeout before we get back to the action. We'll be right back in a flash. I'm going to do the, per Chris's suggestion, put on some sunscreen. Both of us will be reapplying at the moment to ensure we don't burn. Because I would like to not be burnt to a crisp for graduation. I don't want to look like a French fry on the turf tomorrow.
Didn't you just put some on?
So I'll be right back after I reapply some sunscreen. And Caleb, I'm sure, is going to get on the camera and make sure we follow this action. And I will be right back. Sunscreen has been applied. I'm sure my mom is very happy to hear that.
I'm not your mom, but I'm still gonna cheer.
Chris is also happy for me, engaging her inner scout. Anyways, Pope Francis, back to lacrosse. I apologize for our miscellaneous babbling and rants. If you don't like it, you are free to click the beautiful M button that is located on your screen. Keyboard, thank you. And that's going to go out, and I believe will be in favor of Pope Francis. Mr. O'Neill grabbing his hydration as well. Again, just a reminder to make sure you stay hydrated here as it gets hot. June 1st is tomorrow. Well, not quite officially. Start of summer officially for the seniors, but start of finals for everybody else. But Wahconah now. Back to some lacrosse-related news. Going to be moving in. 1 minute and 30 to go here in the second quarter. And Wahconah's going to try to work this in. Nope, never mind. He will fake a pass there, move behind the net. Sauce that one. They'll tip it off. And Pope Francis will scoop that one up after the ball rolls quite conveniently. Worked out pretty well there. And here we go. Gage fires, not quite able to put it in, and that'll roll out. And that will be Pope Francis' possession, though, as Richard Roy will pick up a spare ball waiting over on the central touchdown zone if we were playing football. Good save there by Wahconah. 44 seconds left here in the first half. Or in the second quarter, rather. Okay. 30 to go. Wahconah going to try to make one last rush here. 7-2. Not the start Wahconah wanted, but it is the start that Wahconah is getting, unfortunately. And that will go in the favor of Pope Francis. 20 seconds. Potentially a chance here for one last rush in the second quarter to conclude the first half. And let's see, 13, 12, 11, and 10. Can Pope Francis get one last goal? Great defensive play by Wahconah. And that's going to conclude it as they bombshell that over to Matt Davis. Conclusion of the first half. We'll end the second quarter, and we'll be back after halftime to bring you the third and fourth quarters in the second half of this game. After a quick break for snacks, we are back at Central at the Burt Field. Ready to go for the second half. Time to roll and time to rumble. The next 24 minutes will decide a champion. Who will it be? Wahconah or Pope Francis? Oh, we're going to stop, and that's going to be in favor of Wahconah. Wahconah coach pushing his players along, trying to give them a little kick of energy they need in this game. Oh, oops. Hit the wrong button there. My apologies. Actually, my water fell on it. Nope, my water fell on the fade to black, not the button you want to hear. Wahconah not quite able to get possession, but they will scoop that one up at the last second. We'll see what's going to happen here. And that's not going to quite hit the net. It'll go wide. Pope Francis. Let's see what Wahconah can do here. Needs to keep their defense rolling. Let's see. Wahconah working around the net. Almost got a great chance there. Pope Francis, awesome defense. That'll prevent them from being able to put that one in. Good defense. I'm going to put the mic down for a few minutes. Just got to take care of a few other things up here in the booth. So I do apologize that we'll be cutting audio just for a few moments. We'll be right back. All right, I'm back with some commentary. We were fighting a bumblebee. We had the flight of the bumblebee. Literally, it was crawling on my leg. I was fighting a bumblebee. I don't know where it went, but I was crawling up my shorts, and it made me a little bit uncomfy. But the bumblebee is now just chilling out by Caleb's bag. So if you're here at the game and you just saw us running around up on the top of the press box, I apologize. We were trying to not get blitzed by a bumblebee. It was like landing on me. It kind of scared me. But anyway, didn't get stung. I was gonna pet it, but I didn't want to get stung because it was like kind of like dancing on me. I was like, wow, cool. So anyway, bumblebee is currently going after John now. Okay, we're all just cowering from a bee. This has got to look ridiculous to everybody else. Anyway, 227. Cardinals winning 13-4. I think it's pretty safe to say Pope's going to win. And the bee's back. The bee's coming to me. Please stop. Please stop.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the bee's reign of terror appears to be over up here. I made multiple engagements with the bee with my water bottle. Didn't appear to do much to phase him, though. So now he's terrorizing spectators. So that's what we've been doing. After a bit of a traumatic experience with the bee.
Andrew 1B0.
Never a dull moment here at Pope Production. So if the camera was still, we were all trying not to get zapped by a yellow jacket. So bear with us. We didn't want to get whacked by a yellow jacket because they are nasty little things. We thought it was a bumblebee at first, and then upon closer engagement, it was a yellow jacket, and we were not having that. Oh, it's back. It's back. Anyways, Pope Francis, Western Mass lacrosse champions, and we're all cowering from a yellow jacket. What a day! What a celebration! Good times. Congratulations, Pope. Good job, Wahconah. Okay, we're gonna wrap things up before we get blitzed by a yellow jacket. Thank you for watching the game today. PA system's not working, so we won't have a formal awards presentation. But thanks for tuning in on Pope Prep. We'll see you next time. So long for now.